Cordell, what up? What up? I see you the first one that made it. I'll start talking as soon as I get some more people in the room. I don't want to repeat myself too much. I see people coming in. As you come in, like the show, subscribe to the channel. Tobias is in. He's in my lineup. I'm just going to keep my lineup on the screen. As you guys come in, you'll see my lineup. This is my new lineup for today. I'm going to get into each pick in a minute. If you followed me yesterday, this would have been your lineup. If you were in here yesterday, you know that Paul Millsap was the one that I didn't feel the best about. If I would have put Marvin Williams right here, we'd have had a couple $100 more, but that's fine. It happens. But this lineup was in the green in every format. So if you followed me yesterday, you're happy. What's good, Troyel? Chilling. I'm chilling. Mac and relaxing. I'm gonna get into some analysis here in a second. Harris is definitely starting, Peter. Harris is in and he's starting. McCollum, I like a lot. Jordan Crawford and Matt Barnes are my two low price plays that I feel really good about. Jordan Crawford, they already have him playing a big role in the lineup. He's only played 3 games and he's averaging 26.9. If he gets 26.9 tonight, we're happy. That's 6 to 7 times value. If not, then we're not. We're okay. 2 out of the 3 games he played, he's been in the 30s, and I've been watching him play. He brings a lot of energy. He can assist the ball. He's attacking the basket. I'm surprised he doesn't have more free throw attempts. His 3 ball, he's 50% up in the so his total for 3-pointers over 50% since they acquired him. So he can shoot, and we know that Portland gives it up to the guards. That makes me like him even more. So that's some reasoning why I got Jordan Crawford in the lineup. I'm going to explain why I'm staying away from Russell Westbrook. I actually tried. I tried to build a lineup with Russell Westbrook. I was in the middle of that. Then I said to myself, while I'm doing that, I might as well go live, get the people to give their opinions. Now, I want to give you guys a little theory about my 6-time value that I shoot for, right? When I shoot for 6 times value, it's in a slate of 5 games and up. If it's a slate of 5 games and up, you have to expect 6 times value from all your players to land around 300 points for the night and get into the green. The second thing is I don't play to win a tournament. I'm not trying to place first in these tournaments. All right. I'm trying to place, period, where I could say I won more money than I bet. And if I do that consistently, by the end of the month, it'll stack up for you and you'll be successful. So I don't play to win and the tournament, number one. That's not my goal. All my lineups that I play can win a tournament, but I'm playing the place in these tournaments. So my lineups are safe. I don't take a lot of risk. If you follow me, you know that I don't take big risks. I play players that's steady, that still have upside, but the floor is still high, that I'm comfortable playing those players, right? So the thing with Westbrook is it's not if now 4-game slates can go either way. It depends on the slate. If it's slates like tonight with so much value, even if tonight's a 5-game slate, but it's so much players that can score so many points. I just don't feel safe playing Westbrook for 13-5. I need 80. And to need 80 from someone to hit 6 times value, Westbrook is capable. The matchup is there. It's just that it's so difficult to do. And Westbrook is the person to do the impossible. I get it, but it's just too much. But I tried. I definitely wanted LeBron because I think Westbrook and LeBron are similar, especially as of late. They've been doing similar stuff, getting you in the 70s, 60s. I haven't seen LeBron get you 80 yet, but he can, right? So I kind of played around and tried to put LeBron and Westbrook in a lineup. Then I put my other favorites that I said I must play, right, which is Zaza, Matt Barnes, and Crawford. So those are 3 players that I really like, and then Westbrook and LeBron. So now I'm over here looking at players that's cheap, around 47 per, that can provide me safe floors with 6 times consistency in the last games that they play in the matchup and whatnot, right? So as I'm looking through, so let's see, 3, 6, so 8,200 is the most that I could play on one player, right? So I could have those guys in and still afford a Paul George, which is pretty safe, and the upside will be there, which is a good play. But if I pick Paul George, I got the minimal for two players, and I don't know if I could find two players for the minimal that's guaranteed to get me um, 6 times value. But we could check it out, and I'm live here hanging out, man. I'm gonna answer some questions from the chat in a couple minutes, but I'm here hanging out. Just it's like what I'm doing at home. I'm just speaking my thoughts out loud so people can relate or not relate and compare their thoughts with my thoughts. All right. Al Jefferson we know can, but then he could get you 1.25. You don't want that. I think Rodney Stuckey for the minimal is not a bad look, but you can get 2 fantasy points from him. And no matter if you have LeBron and Westbrook and they both go off, if you have a 2 fantasy point in there, you're going to be in some trouble. Myers Leonard has been doing better. They said that they're going to run Amino a lot because they want Amino to stay on Anthony Davis. The coach did say that. So be careful with your Myers Leonard pick. I don't think the minutes are going to be there for him tonight. Even though I think it should be, I don't think it will be. None of these guys I would play in my lineup. Vonleh gets a lot of minutes, but again, they're wanting Amino to stay on. So whenever Anthony Davis on the floor, expect Amino to be on the floor. But with that said, they're not even starting Amino. They're starting Vonleh. So that whole situation is just weird. I don't see any of these players that I would put in my lineup. So for me to play these two guys is hard, but I'll continue looking. If I find a nice fit, I'll put both of them in. But I need people like Oladipo on my team. Isaiah Whitehead, I like. All right, I think he can hit value. He's getting the minutes. So the last time he played, they gave him 12.8. Just be careful when these guys are streaking. When 3 out of his last 4, he's been in the 20s. But he's a player that consistently before then get you 7 and 15. So don't think that this is going to continue too long. Don't put your money in it. He's very chalked up tonight. So if you avoid him and he busts into like a 7-point game, it gives us the advantage, right? So Isaiah Whitehead, I guess, is someone you can say, okay, to afford these guys, play him. So I'll put him in just to see how it looks so far, right? Let's keep going. Richard Jefferson, I'm not doing it. Yes, he's been having some good games, but then he gives you 11 or 8. And if you get 11 or 8 from Richard Jefferson, you're going to be upset. So I'll leave Richard Jefferson alone for that reason. I just saw someone said they're locking in Whitehead. That's my point. Whitehead's become very chalked up, and I'm not interested in chalk Whitehead. Nah. I hope he's like 85% owned because everybody's chasing these Russell Westbrook picks. I hope so. And I might spend an extra $4 and put the lineup that I developed right here, right now with you guys. I might. Depends on how I feel. If I like it, if I come up with something and I like it, I'll put it through for sure. I do like Gerald Henderson on the low. People sleep on him. With 25 minutes in Golden State, he gave them 26. He's good for at least a point per minute normally. Against the Lakers, he didn't really. And still, this is 5 times. I feel like Gerald Henderson will get minutes in the 20s. And for that price, I like Joe Henderson better than Whitehead, to be honest. If you guys want to do good tonight, everybody playing, you need value, and you got Westbrook and LeBron in your lineup, give Joe Henderson a look, man. He's sneaky. He's consistent for the most part, I think. When he gets the minutes, so I see in Milwaukee, he gave me 8 points. Miami, he gave me 4 points. But those are matchups that's a little tough. And Golden State 26, his best one. New York 18. 18 tonight wouldn't be bad. Washington 27. Charlotte 18. Miami 26. So in the last 10 games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 times Joe Henderson will give you back what you betted for. So instead of a Whitehead, look at Joe Henderson. That's a good contrarian play for the night. I like it a lot. Joe Henderson. So far, I'm comfortable with Gerald Henderson. Let's continue looking, see what else they got here. Um, I've heard people asking about Shannon Fry. I don't know why. I guess he had 2 games. So in the last 10 games, Shannon Fry, he needs 24 to make me happy. He's done that 2 times in the last 10 games. I don't know why people think that it's a good idea. I guess because they played last week and Shannon Fry went off for 30.75. You could chase that if you want. It's just not something I'm doing. All right? It's not enough security in that play for me. I'm not into it. Taj Gibson, I think, is pretty sneaky against this team. We just need 24. He's in the starting lineup now, and he's still not getting minutes. So that scares me. He had a very good game. He shot 7 for 9 against Utah in a difficult matchup, and he put up 22. That was without Gobert. That's the day when Withy started. So Gobert wasn't there, but I think Taj Gibson could be sneaky, could win somebody a tournament tonight. I'm not that confident to play him. Ish Smith. Do note that Reggie Jackson has been playing much better, so Ish Smith is risky at this point. Hawkless scored like 5 points for me when I picked him the other day. So if I'm gonna pick him for 4,800, you're on drugs. Not happening. I love Oladipo tonight, so I'm gonna put Oladipo in right here. I got 4,400 for so I could get Westbrook, LeBron, Oladipo, and a forward for 4,400. I might could do that. And maybe even update that Henderson pick a little bit. So here, let's do this. Let's put Oladipo as the guard because we know that I'm picking Oladipo no matter what. That's a play that I feel very good about tonight. Is Oladipo. And then we could go to all and say I have $4,900 to spend. So let's start at 4,900 and see where we could go from there. Let me just see what you guys are thinking and kind of answer some questions and concerns, address some stuff. Covington is in. That's good. That makes me not want Saric. If Covington was out, I would have went for Saric, but Harris is starting. That means a lot. That means I like Harris, but in a matchup like this, for Harris or Oladipo, all right, who would you pick? Harris or it's just Harris competes with a lot of people. All right, Harris have KCP. Harris has Marcus Morris. Any of them could have a good game. I think Harris got more upside than Oladipo, to be honest. He played 30 minutes in 3 games against Cleveland. He put out 26.8. And if he's starting, I guess you can go for it. But I don't know. I like Oladipo, and I'll never go against my gut. I just won't do it. Melo is a no for everybody. Don't do Melo. Harris is a go tonight. Yep. I like Harris. Harris is actually in my lineup, Tim. If you didn't see my lineup, I'm going to pull it up real quick for you guys. This is my final lineup for the night. All right. CJ McCollum, Jordan Crawford, LeBron James, Tobias Harris, LeBron James, Zaza Pachulia, Victor Oladipo, Matt Barnes, and Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond, I feel like is going to be low on tonight. I think I'm going to get a big game from him. I'm counting on Andre Drummond to kind of separate me from the rest. So that's my sneaky play for the night that no one might not be on. My favorite play is Oladipo. And then the rest, I love Zaza, Matt Barnes, and Crawford. So I had to get those 3 in. And then McCollum, I think, is decent tonight for the matchup. So that's my lineup. All right, guys. Peter says his lineup is Holiday, Crawford, Harris, Cousins. Wow. Steven Adams, I like a lot tonight, guys. Love Steven Adams tonight. I think Adams will win somebody a tournament too. People are sleeping on Adams, but you got to remember, a lot of people is on Zaza for the same reason that I'm on him, because it's the Sixers, and Sixers just give it up, right? The Nets also give it up. The Nets, Lakers, Sixers, those are teams that you want to target when it comes to centers, right? People are going to jump on Kanter because Kanter seems to be the better center for Oklahoma. But Kanter does not start. Adams does. And I have a big feeling that Westbrook, I think Adams double-double today and get you 40-something points, man. Don't shy away from Steven Adams. His price is down. You need to get him. As a matter of fact, I want to see something with this lineup that I'm kind of experimenting. I can't get Adams here. That would be lovely. If I could throw Adams in, boom. Damn, $100. I would have just threw anyone. If I could have did this with Steven Adams and have $100, I would have did it. How much is Tobias? All right, now I'm getting curious. I'm gonna throw Tobias right here with Steven Adams, and then a guard for 3 grand. How much is Henderson? Henderson was the bare minimum or no? Are they smart? Let me see if I can find a guard for the minimum that I could say is worth punting into a lineup. Oh, Glenn Robinson has been getting minutes, and he's all right. He's all right. He's getting minutes. He does okay. Might trust Andy Floyd, Chasson Randall. You know, I had a good feeling about this Knicks backup against I had a good feeling about this Chasson guy, man. I do. I do have a good feeling about him. I do. But let me think about it some more. Lineup's looking better, but Steven Adams is definitely a good play, Peter. It's a good pick. Oladipo, Thad Young, and Drummond. I like it. It's different than what most people are gonna have, and I don't see any weaknesses in it. Holiday has a good matchup in Portland. Crawford, Harris, Cousins is a gamble, but if you think it's his night, yep, go for it. I had him long the other night. You might have him right tonight. So Adams, I love. I love Adams tonight. Love Oladipo tonight. Thad Young is in a good matchup, and he could get back to his winning 30-point days that he had before the injury. So I don't hate Thad Young. I'm Drummond is in my lineup, so you know I like Drummond. I think that lineup is solid, man. Go for it. Our boy's fading him, and that's understandable. I just can't afford the 3,300. Avoid. Yeah, play him. If you like him, play him, man. I like Drew, but again, yeah, Drew was in my lineup last night, and then I slept on it and woke up and saw that the other games are gonna play, and got off of Drew. Thad Young is sus. Yeah, he is, but he's shown that he could do 30 consistently before he got hurt. 7,400 for utility. I'll tell you what I would do. If I had 7,400 in one spot, I would have did. Let's see. 7,400, no Mellow. Porzingis is okay. Oladipo, man. But if you want to match that price and you want to go all the way up, you're between Porzingis. I'll say Porzingis. I don't hate Porzingis tonight because the team is going to him. If it's one Nick that I like more than any other, is Porzingis. I think Porzingis can have a decent night. So for 70, Richard, go with Porzingis, and you shouldn't be too much off. Henderson. Yeah, I like Henderson. I like Henderson better than I like the kid on the Nets. Everybody's Whitehead. Henderson over Whitehead, guys. Trust me. Henderson. Sneaky, low owned, and he can get you into the 20s. Henderson plays well in these up and down matchup that Golden State likes to play. You know what I mean? Whitehead is a rookie. And again, go with experience. Westbrook is an experienced guard. He's not gonna let a rookie. That's why in the game that they have, if you look at it, let's look at the games that Whitehead do okay. Let's kind of do a comparison, right? Let me see. Let me analyze. Let me super analyze Whitehead real quick. New York, he did okay in New York. Rose is not a defender, so that's understandable. Dallas, he did really well. But Yogi Ferrell is a guy that didn't have a job at the beginning of the season. Yogi Ferrell is anyway. Need I say more? He went up against Schroeder and couldn't even do too well. He went to Memphis. Conley is a vet and he did very well. So I don't know. I don't know about Whitehead, man. I liked him in my video, but I don't like him. I don't like him how he's chalky now. Chalky Whitehead is not something that I like. He's cheap, but he's chalky. Do we have an updated status on Tobias is playing? It's confirmed. And he is in the starting lineup. Love Tobias tonight. Love Tobias tonight. Lure is a fade, Patrick. Don't make that mistake. Lure is a person that you have to like cross your fingers and hope for when he was in the starting lineup. Tobias Harris took his spot in the starting lineup. He's coming off the bench. Lure on the bench, I don't think you'll want that. So stay away from that, all right? Who's TLC? Who's TLC? Somebody tell me who TLC is. CJ Miles is a shooter, so boom or bust. I agree. Just be careful with those picks, Patrick. Crab or CJ Miles? Neither. I'm not messing. I don't want to give you advice on either one. I think they both suck tonight. Lillard, I like. Love Lillard. Love Crawford. Love Harris. I had Green in my lineup from last night, so you know I like Draymond. The thing is, with so many options, I don't know if it's going to be Draymond night, but Draymond could triple double without 10 points. So Draymond is always in consideration. He's just not a lock for me. Zaza, I love. Reggie Jackson, I actually like. PG 13, love it. McConnell, I don't love McConnell. I think for that price you can mess around and get a better. I think McConnell, everything I like except for McConnell, Tim. Porzingis, yes, Porzingis is a good pick. Thoughts on Cantor? Um, I don't hate Cantor. I don't love him. I think he's okay. Um, Cantor is worth consideration. I can't speak. Cantor can come in. The thing is, you need him to get in the 30s. If he doesn't, it's gonna really hurt you because of his price. He doesn't. He's have. Let's go look at Cantor. Let's go look Cantor. So in the last three, we got 28, 27, 19, and 33 from Cantor. None of those are six times for his price. So I'm not even. I wouldn't recommend a Cantor, but Cantor could be okay for you. Roberson has to be at home for me to consider him, Patrick. If you look at his road and away splits, it's so significant. It's not even funny. Um, 21 at home, 15 on the road, and his price went up. I don't know when Roberson became a 4K player, but he was in the threes, three, five. Now he's four. So on the road for that price, stay away from Roberson. Who's TLC? I had TLC, but Rocco might play. Could somebody tell me who TLC is? Weak dude from Philly. Is that the Tubaru Cabaron guy? Please don't play that guy in your lineup, man. Please. Has he been doing anything? I didn't even recognize him. Where is he? Let's see. TLC. Here we go. Oh, you know what? For the minimal, hold on. I need a guard though, right? Is he guard eligible? Nah. Is any of my forward guard eligible? Tobias is not. I'd have probably did it. Let me see what he been doing though. So Covington didn't play 18. Stay away from this guy, man. You don't want 4 and 7 points. Covington's playing. I'll stay away from TLC, man. Don't do that. Somebody had asked me about someone and I wanted to answer. Eaton Clark, perfect. Eaton Clark. Let's see. Is he for the minimum though? Because I'll take Eaton Clark. Yeah, with no Durant. Let's see. Nah. So with no starters, Ian Clark was okay. Even before they got rid of their starters, Ian Clark was okay. Um, After his performance in San Antonio, I think the coach might give him a run, especially when they're looking for someone to fill in for Kevin Durant. We know that he's good for about a point per minute. So it depends on his minutes. If you want to gamble that they give him a good run, then go with Eaton Clark. But it all depends on his minutes. Yeah, TLC, if Covington is out for that price, is great because he's gonna get the run and he's minimal price anyway. So, but don't play TLC tonight, guys. You're gonna make a mistake and you're gonna regret it. Wow, that Westbrook and yeah, it does so far, Mamba, and I was against it. I was against playing it, but so many people were like, "No, how can you leave out Westbrook?" So I went on a mission to put it in, and so far I like it. I got Tobias, Stephen Harris, I'm willing to just throw any 3K guard in there and just say whatever and just put it in a tournament and hope that it hits. Love this lineup so far. I've just got to find a guard. I took some time out to answer some of y'all questions while I look for a guard, but that lineup do look good so far. I didn't believe that it would, but it does. If Covington is playing, there's no Trump, Jordan, yeah, Jordan Crawford for sure. I like Jordan Crawford. Thoughts on KCP? Let's go see what KCP has been doing. So the matchup seems to be there, right? 5.6K means we need from 30 to 35. And we know that he can do that. It's just that he hasn't done it in 4 games. So the consistency is not there, but I think he has the capability and the matchup is there. They just played and he only put up 20 points. Now that Tobias Harris is in the lineup, the coach seems to be big on Tobias Harris. So I think a lot of the offense goes through Tobias Harris, and I like Tobias Harris for that reason. So I don't hate KCP, but I don't love him. And if I could say, if I had to go on one side of the spectrum, I would say I dislike him more than I like him tonight. All right. So let me continue shopping for this guard for this sexy lineup that we got for 3K guard tonight. There's some. I'm telling you, a lot of these I feel good about. Like Glenn Robinson the third, I think I could go there. But the thing is, if he's gonna come off the bench, he's gonna be seeing that Knicks guy, and he plays defense. What's his name? Not Kuz. Lance Thomas. I think will kind of hold him down. So I'm gonna stay away from him. But Glenn Robinson for Hollis Thompson, New Orleans. Who he getting minutes or what? Nah. I'd rather go with a guy that's getting the most minutes than a guy that I think can hit value. Because if you're on the floor, anything can happen. You can get a lucky steal and take it back for 2 points. That's 4 points out the way right there. Grab some rebounds and you hit value. So I'm looking for the person that plays a lot of minutes. That's minimal price, right? Stuckey is getting 16 minutes. Glenn Robinson. And that's how analytical I am. You know what I mean? Because this lineup looks so good, and I think Steven Adams is going to have a big game. And I love it. And it has the two studs. I'm just looking for somebody that's going to be on the floor. This guy in the last 10 has been getting about 20 minutes per game. So he's someone that I'm considering. Glenn Robinson, I got a good feeling about him. Randy Foye, 15 minutes. Udridge? No, I'm not even going to click on Udridge. Aaron Brooks, Indiana? No. Chasson Randall, 19 minutes. And I've been saying his name. For those that follow my videos, they know that I've been thinking that Chasson. It could be that I'm from New York, but I hear the interviews, man. It's on Yes Network and MSG Network. These New York networks have been talking up Chasson Randall. He is the backup for Derrick Rose, right? So it's him. Ron Baker is more coming off the bench as a 2, and they're not giving Ron Baker. They're giving Chasson Randall Ron Baker's minutes. The only reason that Ron Baker got minutes in New Jersey Nets is because it was a blowout. At one point, the Nets had them down by like 20-something, and the coach started messing around to see what they can do to bring them back. So they put Ron Baker in. But Chasson Randall, and that's why that last game looks like this and compared to the other two. But we know that Indiana could be generous. I think I'm going to throw Chasson Randall in and cross my finger, man. It might not be a bad idea. Let's see what else we got, though. Norris Cole backs up Russell Westbrook, but they're not giving him minutes. So I don't want Norris Cole. I'm good. But we know that Norris Cole, when he was in New Orleans, he went off a little bit. He was in New Orleans. He was getting run last year. He could play. He's a baller, but I don't know. Ben Simmons. I think I like Chasson, yo. Oh, I'm only looking at point guards. I didn't look at all guards. So now I gotta look at shooting guards, right? Bullock, is he getting minutes? Nah, no Bullock. Who else is on this? Liggins. I've been hearing Hillard names. Hillard. Nope, he's getting 2 minutes. Sasa Vucevic is not playing. Ron Baker, no. Bullock. Abrines? Nope. Oladipo's back. Randy Foye. We know that sometimes he can get it going in a hurry. Any suggestions? Who would you guys play for the minimal? Let me see what you guys talking about. All right, Peter, I'll flash the lineup real quick for you that I'm playing. CJ McCollum, Jordan Crawford, LeBron James, Tobias Harris, Zaza Pachulia, Victor Oladipo, Matt Barnes, and Andre Drummond. All right. That's it. That's the lineup. Let me see. If you in here and you're having a good time, you like my video, you like what I'm saying, give me a subscribe. Give me a thumbs up on the bottom. I see it's about 35 people in here and I only got 9 thumbs up. So if you like what I'm doing, you like the effort, you like whatever, then I'm just here hanging out, doing what I would have been doing by myself, but I came online so I can have some company. Give me a thumbs up. I think Westbrook way too much money. Me too, Blair. And I don't have him in my lineup initially, but by popular demand, people wanted Westbrook. So I came on here so I could get some Westbrook in, but I'm trying. I'm trying. Tonight you can have two guys at 7K almost for the price at Westbrook. Exactly. That's what I said. I got Tobias Harris, LeBron James, Drummond, Oladipo, and McCollum. And now I'm about to go have the only people here that's really studs, in my opinion, is Westbrook and LeBron. Everybody else are lineup supporting cast members. And that's fine because by popular demand, if that's what y'all want, then I'll consider it and I'll put some money on it. Y'all put money on the lineup that I give y'all. So if y'all say y'all want Westbrook, I'm gonna put $4 on the lineup that y'all think I should get Westbrook in. I respect the opinion of you guys, all right? But I'm not big on Westbrook tonight. What about Dinwiddie? Is he for the minimum? I would definitely. I don't think so. I would have saw his name. I need a 3K guard, yo. That's what I need. Dinwiddie is 34. But Dinwiddie is the same as Isaiah Whitehead. Any given night, either one of them can have a good night. We just don't know which one. They both can have decent nights for their price. And a lot of people are big on Whitehead right now. So Dinwiddie is a nice off of Whitehead play on the Nets and a decent matchup. I don't hate Dinwiddie. I don't love him. On the I like I'm more like him than dislike him. I think Dinwiddie is a good one, but I don't know. On short slates, I don't like fading Westbrook. He can put up 80. Drummond might bust. Hey, Demario, Drummond is not gonna bust against um the Cavs. If what's his name was there, maybe Kevin Love, but he's down there. I get it. Tristan Thompson is tough, but Drummond. See, they're both none of them are offensive players. Tristan Thompson, right? So it's just gonna be a battle for defensive rebound, and the way that the Cavs throw up a lot of shots, if they're not hitting, it's gonna be a lot of rebounds for Drummond, a lot. And I don't think Thompson can bully a lot of centers, but I don't see him bullying Drummond. Drummond is a big, strong dude. You know what I mean? So I like Drummond tonight. But if you feel like that lineup is a little iffy and I must have Westbrook, then I'm making a lineup for someone like you. And I'm working on it right here. By the time lock, in about 10 minutes, I will have that final pick. But this is the lineup for you, Demario, that needs Westbrook and LeBron both in. Um, I think Steven Adams is a must play. I don't think he busts against this team, man. I'm being honest. I don't think so. But you know what? Maybe if I come down on Steven Adams and then go a little bit more, let's see. So now this looks a little better. Let's get rid of Steven Adams just because he hasn't been consistent, and I'm just going off of what I want to happen and not what I know will happen. So I'm gonna take down Steven Adams, and then I'm gonna start over and see what we could do with this lineup because it looks good. It looks good so far. Everybody I like is in there. There's nobody here that I don't like. Tobias, Matt Barnes, and Zaza is in my original lineup for tonight. And then LeBron and Westbrook, we know they can go off. So far, so good. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. I got to really like somebody, though, man, to play them. For 5K, it was Steven Adams. Everybody's big on this Rashawn Holmes guy. I don't know why. Why do everybody like Rashawn Holmes tonight? I see. He's been he's been steady. That's cool. He's been steady. But I don't know about the 6K. And now that Covington is playing, it's Golden State. So he'll be going up against who Zaza and nah, I'm not messing with Sean Holmes. I'm not messing with him. Courtney Kilpatrick, Hawkless, Iggy. Hollis Jefferson's been surprising lately, you know. He only needs 24 and he's steady in the upper 20s. Against them, he put up 28 minutes and he put up 25 points, right? And I think he get minutes in the 20s today. Hollis Jefferson is not a bad look. Let me check something real quick. And we all know I had Hollis Jefferson in my lineup. And I'm like, Hollis Jefferson, I just can't stomach it. If you following me for a couple of days, you know that I had Hollis Jefferson the other day. And I took him out and then he hit value. So the Cavs are not blowing out the Pistons, guys. Don't think that. Let me see what you guys. Holmes. I'm not putting in Holmes. I'm sorry. Crawford at 3.9. Who's Crawford? That's what I got. I got Crawford. Crawford at 3.9 is a good play. His role in that offense is so big that you can't ignore it. And then he can rack up assists easily, lobbing the ball. The thing with Crawford is he's like a J.R. Smith kind of guy, right? But with better court vision. I consider him J.R. Smith with better court vision, right? So he'll get the ball. He wants to shoot it. So he's dribbling, whatever. And he requires attention from the defense. So they have to play him a lot. So they play him close. He can just lob it up to Anthony Davis or I think when Drew is on the bench, Crawford is the point guard on that team, low key. In other words, that's what I'm trying to say. So I like Crawford for that price. I'm not moving him. I think we get a lot of value back from Crawford today. I wanted to see. So Jefferson is starting for 4K. All right, let's play around with some Jefferson. I like Jefferson. Richard Jefferson is someone that caught my attention now. A guard for 37 should be a little easier for us. Eaton Clark. Man. Oh man. I would like Ian Clark if they gave him minutes instead of that stupid skinny McCaw guy. That guy made me sick, man. I don't know how you stomach McCaw. Oh, that Patrick McCaw guy is so shout out to Riley Keenan, man. Love that kid. Good luck with your studies. I think he can make it. The storm is coming down. I'm looking at my little backyard, and I would say I see about a foot. I'm inside betting on. I went shopping yesterday, and the shelves in the grocery store were empty. Everybody's preparing for this big storm. They bought all the food, but I got some food in here. I got fantasy sports. I got my girlfriend. I don't need much more than that. But outside looks pretty good. I guess you could say it looked pretty. Now the games are not going to get canceled. They already confirmed that. Let's see. Although I like Jefferson, I think it might be wise for me to pay up for a guard. That's almost certain, right? But who would I do that for? Kilpatrick? No, I can't. I'm still gonna have to take a L. This is the problem with getting Westbrook in my lineup. I put one person in there that I'm not comfortable about. You know what I mean? And what's his name? Keenan. You want the lineup? Here it goes. C.J. McCollum, Jordan Crawford, LeBron James, Tobias Harris, Zaza Pachulia, Victor Oladipo, Matt Barnes, and Andre Drummond. That's the lineup that I'm running with for tonight. All right. I'm trying to help the chat out because they want Westbrook. So I put Westbrook and LeBron in the lineup, and I'm trying to see how it works out. So that's what I'm doing here right now, just playing around, trying to see how I can fit Westbrook and LeBron in so I could give these guys. Lee, Bonds, Adams. I'm not understanding what you're trying to say to fill out in utility. Lee. Mamba, give me a little more clarification of what you're saying. Hollis Jefferson, Lee, Bonds, Adams. I think I need a guard, right? Let me see what's going on. Yeah, I need a guard. I have a lot of forwards, no guards. None of these guys are guard eligible. So if you have a suggestion, let me know. I'm looking to fill that last guard spot. And if you got a suggestion, let me know. I'm not really going to play this lineup, but I'm trying to see who I can put. Thank you, bro. Looks like another winner. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Riley. I think it's gonna place Whitehead, Randy. Whitehead got so chalk. I like both Cousins and AD. I think they both do well, but one do better, and it's a coin flip as far as which one do better. So I do like both. Whitehead, Randy. Everybody's talking about if I play Whitehead, I will pair him up with Dinwiddie. I think that's a good strategy, but let me see what Whitehead. How much he costs? 33. He's cheap. He can't do me too much damage, I guess, right? The narrative, he's from Brooklyn. It's just that. Come on. Y'all gonna make me all right, Whitehead. 'Cause I did consider Whitehead before. He's been playing well. Let me not get too stubborn, right? So 4,700. for a utility spot. Let's see if we get something better than Richard Jefferson. We could get Andre Iguodala. He can get volatile. He's in a good matchup. I think Iggy. Oh, now Iggy is a shooting guard. Are you kidding? This is crazy. Iggy versus Hollis Jefferson. What's your thoughts, guys? What's your thoughts on that? Hollis Jefferson, Lee Bonds, Adams to replace Bonds, Harris. So you want me to take out Tobias Harris and put Courtney Lee in? Is that what you're saying, Mamba? Give me a confirmation. You want me to take out Tobias Harris out this lineup? Confirm that that's what you're telling me, Mamba. I'm waiting for that confirmation from Mamba because I'm not gonna do that. But I think that's what he's trying to say. Iguodala versus Hollis Jefferson. Nah, Mamba, I can't take out. Tobias Harris is starting. All right. He's going up in a very good matchup against LeBron James. He's gonna get you in the 40s tonight. All right. Courtney Lee is not doing anything tonight. But I'll check out Courtney Lee for a guard though. I think Lee should be fairly cheap, right? 4,900 Lee. Let me see something real quick. If I put Lee as the guard that we've been shopping for, then I got all right. I could consider Courtney Lee. Nah. Yeah, Courtney Lee is okay by me. I think Courtney Lee is all right at home in a good matchup. Taking a lot of shots. He can get to the line. He'll get you some steals. Courtney Lee. Yeah, Courtney Lee is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the last 10 games he made value for that price. So I'm taking out. Who did I just take out for Courtney Lee? I had a forward. Who did I have down here just now? I don't remember. It was around 5. It was like in the 4s, right? It was. I don't know. But Courtney Lee is cool with me. Courtney Lee is cool. So 3,100. Let's start this game again. Now we have all players that we can consider, right? Is there anyone for 31? Normally those guys for like 31 are players that's trying. Oh, Justin Holiday with Courtney Lee. Nope, not doing that. That's way too weak. Let me see what you guys thinking, if anything. Tim Frazier, let's check it out. Tim Frazier. Nah. When he's getting 30 minutes, yes, but he's getting like 10 and 16. Nope, no Tim Frazier for me tonight. It's supposed to be working right now. Tim Frazier. Eaton Clark, is he 3,100? Nah. I don't know about Ian Clark. I don't know how his minutes is going to be. It's him, Matt Barnes, and Andre Iguodala. I don't know what the minutes are going to look like. I'm not too confident. We got 10 minutes, and I'm trying to fill this Westbrook lineup. All right, let me lock down some concentration real quick, right? I don't know about Courtney Lee. I think I could stick to Glenn Robinson because my feeling was good about him, I think. He sucks, man. This guy sucks. I'm going to go Chasson. I'm just going to stick with my gut. That's how I felt. I'm going to go Chasson right here and then Adams. I feel like Adams is going to have a real good game. Did they play before? One game, 26. I want to check that game out. Thunder versus Nets. It was a blowout. He didn't play a lot of minutes. How much minutes he played? 31 minutes. Let me see the stats. It was a blowout though. Brook Lopez did all right. It looked like he hits value. I like Brook Lopez tonight too. Don't be afraid of playing Brook Lopez tonight. Brook Lopez is solid. Steven Adams, he was 4 for 6. He had some blocks. I like Steven Adams. This is it. This is the Westbrook LeBron lineup that I can go with for tonight. If you like it, play it. I'm gonna submit it. I'm gonna go shopping for some contests where I can enter it in. No Levert. Paul George is not a fade, Cody. Don't fade Paul George, man. He's a good play tonight. This TLC guy, I'm not with it tonight. Not doing the TLC. Covington is playing. Oh, I didn't even look at any injury news, and it's 10 minutes before lock. Let's check it out. Fantasy Labs. Lavoy Allen is ruled out. Maybe we can find some value off of that, right? Who's the forward in Indiana? Power forward. Seraphin, has he been getting minutes? No. So where have they been going with minutes? Thad Young and who else? Did he play recent? No. What's today? The 14th. Who's been getting the backup minutes? Niang? Christmas. They've been playing Christmas. I'm not messing around with it. Nope. Okay, thanks, brother. I came on late. Can you tell us why again? Why what? Why what? Mamba, who's Allen? Yeah, Lavoy Allen. I just saw that he's out. Tobias is playing. Covington is playing. Tobias is in the starting lineup. I love Tobias tonight. Love Tobias. Dante Cunningham is playing. Who cares? Who cares? It's good to go. Larry Sanders will be in uniform. Nothing I really care about as far as news. Mamba Randall, my bad. Oh, why Chasson? It's because I live in New York and I've been watching this MSG network, and the coach admitted that the team is not going to make the playoffs, and they want to, similar to LA and Phoenix, they're trying to give the young boys some run. They want to see what kind of talent he has. And if you look, um 2 out of his last 3 games, when he gets minutes, he's been in the 20s. He's good, man. He plays hard. He's a hard playing guy. I watch him on TV. I think he can get you 6 times value more than any 3K player. And then Steven Adams, I've had a good feeling in my gut tonight that tonight's a night Steven Adams of late shows up. The old Steven Adams hasn't showed up in a while. I think similar to the Lakers are the Nets, right? We agree? The Nets and the Lakers give up a lot of points to centers. So if he could put up 45 on the Lakers, I think he could put up 40s against the Nets. So I went with Steven Adams and Chasson Randall, and that's my take. Chasson Randall is just a hometown favorite that I get good updates about that I like. Miles or Gibson? I could check it out for you. Miles or Gibson? Miles. But before I do that, let me just enter this lineup in a quick contest real quick. Oh, what did I do? I hope I didn't change my lineup for that. Did I? Come on. Please don't tell me I did that dumb shit. Oh, no, I did. I did. Let me. Oh, I kind of did. I kind of did. I got some maintenance to do, guys. Give me a second, real quick, and I'm gonna answer your question. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't do that. I didn't. I didn't. I gotta enter. Oh, I didn't even enter the $4 contest. And I missed out on the big bucks. But who cares? I don't like this slate anyway. What's available to me at this point? Nothing. I really don't like this slate. There's nothing available to me. I spent a lot of time with you guys, but I don't care. I don't feel bad about it. I throw it in a double up. I don't think it'll lose in a double up, right? I throw that Westbrook lineup in a double up. See what it do. I think it'll double up. I'm not betting a lot tonight. I'm not passionate about tonight, so You asked me about who now? You asked me about Miles versus who? Hey, Riley, play the original lineup. I got it in a 10 times matchup, and I feel confident about it. Miles or Gibson? I would go Gibson. Gibson is starting, and he's in a good matchup. Miles is too iffy, and I think he starts as well. They both get the minutes. Um, Miles played 3 games. So that's a pretty good sample size, and he's only averaging 22 minutes. Gibson got some more practicing with the starting lineup. I think Gibson is the better play out of the two against the Nets. Gibson could get into the 30s tonight, man. In 27 minutes in 2 games, he's already averaging 6 times value for his price. So I like Gibson over Miles, Gabe. If you need my which lineup of mine, the lineup with Russell Westbrook is not a lineup that I'm playing like that. For GPP, I guess you could say I like the first lineup better, man. The one without Russell. I like the one without Russell more. That's my main lineup that I got in a 10-time booster. And I think it'll multiply. It'll turn $5 into $50 for me. And then I did a double up with the other one. There's no way that the Westbrook lineup don't double up for me. So I feel good about that. You know what I mean? Um, okay, made a slight tweak to your Westbrook Jane lineup and see if I can beat yours. Thanks, LOL. You don't have to send me money, man. Don't send me any money. I don't do this for money. I do this for fun. You know what I mean? I do this to help you guys consistently get in the green. But if you made a tweak that you really feel good about and you hit big, the only way I want money if you hit more than 20 grand, then I don't even want money. Buy me a gift, man. Buy me a gift. Send me something nice. Give me a gift. Don't give me money. Buy me something nice. I'll send you my address. You can send it to me. Any other questions, concerns? I'm about to get off of here, guys. It's 2 minutes before lock. I'm just here hanging out with you guys to the end of it. He does it for the people. That's why he's the realest. Exactly. I do it for you guys, man. I don't care. I'm gonna be home doing it anyway. So why not come on here and get some company and enjoy some company with you guys that want to talk fantasy sports? Cool, but enjoy your videos for those Ponzi scheme roto grinders. Yeah, those roto grinders guys are crazy. I'm not paying any money for any spreadsheet. None of that. What's up with this? What's up, DFS? This is Jimmy. I'm going with Curry. Is already risky, but he can go off. That's good. Curry, Crawford, LeBron, Barnes, Lopez, Lid, Thaddeus, and Adams. Very risky. Very risky. I don't like the end of it. You got Adams, Thaddeus, and Lopez all hit a bus. So to have 3 hit a bus, if 2 hit and 1 bus, it could still cripple you. So I think that lineup needs a little bit of work. Line up one more time. Yeah, I'll give it to you one more time. Oh, man, it's too late. We got hit with lock. Thanks. I subscribed. Thanks, man. Be safe. How does this lineup sign? I put it in my single entries. It's already locked, but I could give you an opinion if you bring it out real quick. I'm about to. No, I'm not going to say that live. I'm about to turn on the league pass, but Real knows what I'm about to really turn on. It begins with a K. I'm not going to say it out loud on the air, but my league pass begins with a K. I got access. Where's the lineup, Gabe? I'm just curious. It's already locked, so we can't play it, but I want to see what lineup you was talking about if you're still here, Gabriel. What lineup was you talking about? What are you talking about, Kevin? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about league. All right, let me see. Westbrook, Oladipo, CJ Mile, Porzingis, Zaza, KCP, Trevor Booker, and Andre. That's a very risky lineup, and that's the type of lineup you get if you play Westbrook. First of all, CJ Miles is iffy. KCP is iffy. Trevor and Andre Iggy are all iffy. So if 2 out of those hit, it could still mess you up. If 3 out of those hit, if all hit, then yeah. And that's what this is about. Gambling and upside. But to put that in a single entry is not a bad idea because, The competition's a little more tight. I think it's cool. I don't think you'll lose. Um, Good luck, everyone. Me either. Whitehead, I like. Oladipo, James, Harris, Zaza, Crawford, Porzingis. Nice, Cody. That's a solid lineup right there. Because even if Whitehead busts, you still got a lot of upside. Oladipo, James, Harris, Zaza, Crawford, Porzingis, George. I don't hate nothing about that lineup, Cody. Cody, I think you're in for a good night with that one. Cody got it with that one. Especially if you do the 50-50s, there's no way that you'll be out the 50% percentile with that one. I think you're good. Um, I'm heading out, guys. I got a don't like, which is fine. That's cool with me. Um, but subscribe. And when you subscribe, there's gonna be a bell next to the subscription. If you hit that bell whenever I go live, whenever I put a lineup, whenever I do anything, you'll get an update. So the bell is important. Hit the bell. I'm officially signing off, guys. Good luck tonight. I hope you guys all win money.